Hey everyone, my name's Cody Martens. I'm a local realtor here in Portland, and today I'm sitting down with a friend and colleague of mine, Diana McCready from Keller Williams Realty Portland Central, who many of you know, I'm sure. Diana, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Cody. Thank you.
Awesome. So Diana, you're going to give us some tips on winterizing our home, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep, from a lot of experience I've had over 33 years in the real estate business. So I look at a lot of houses and I look at a lot of maintenance issues with houses as we're going through home inspections or trying to problem solve what's happening. And this is a really important time of the year to be looking at some maintenance on your homes and to help you prevent maybe some issues in the future. Some simple things that you can be doing now to winterize and get ready for our rainy season and our winter time.
That's awesome. So what's the first tip you have for us today?
Gutters and downspouts. So you'll want to look at those and make sure that your gutters are clear and that your downspouts as well are clear. We live in a very rainy climate, as you know, and so the main enemy of our homes is water. And so we have systems in our Portland homes to really help get that water away from our houses. We have roofs that are pitched with gutters and downspouts to get that water away and out of our foundations and that kind of thing. So I would say make sure that your gutters and downspouts are clean so that that water has a route and a way to just get away from your house.
And you probably want to check those even a couple times, I would think, during the season, especially if you have a lot of leaves in your yard, because a gutter can get, I know from personal experience that a gutter can get pretty clogged in a few days.
It doesn't take much time. And some people have what they call leaf guards, and those can be really helpful, but most don't. And even if you don't have trees around your house, your neighbor may have a tree, and those leaves are blowing over into your gutters. So, and it only costs you maybe a couple $100, maybe $250 to have somebody come over and do a professional cleaning of your gutters, and it makes a big difference.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have anybody that you recommend for that?
Yeah, I have a couple of different people. If you want to reach out to me,
Awesome.
I've got those. I have a list of preferred contractors that can help take care of that.
That's great.
Yep.
What's the next tip you have for us for winterizing our home?
Yeah, I would say your HVAC, your heating and cooling systems. This is a great time of the year to call an HVAC contractor, a service technician, to come out and do a cleaning and service of your furnace. Most of us have gas furnaces or oil furnaces, but especially the gas furnaces. They should be checked at least every other year.
Yeah.
And we don't think about them. They're usually hidden away in our basement or up in our attic or in a closet, so kind of out of sight, out of mind. So the furnace systems do need a good cleaning and tune-up every other year. And that generally runs $100 to $200. You can find some deals for $99 or up to $200. I have Columbia Heating and Cooling coming out next week to look at my furnace. It's been 2 years, so they'll come out and do a cleaning. You should also be changing your filters 3 to 4 times a year anyway, but especially now as we're spending more time indoors, do go ahead and change your own filter. That's easy to do.
Yeah, it's definitely easy, and you can order them on Amazon. They can just come right in and you just kind of pop them out, but it does make a huge difference. And you had mentioned earlier that as with anything, the better we maintain something, the longer it lasts. And a furnace is often something that comes up when you're purchasing a home. That a furnace, it's old, it needs to be replaced, it's not working as efficient as it used to. And these small maintenance costs, they can really save from big replacement costs in the future.
This is just like your vehicle.
Yeah.
So frequent oil changes, maintenance checks, save all your records too, because if you do go to sell your home and you can show your maintenance records, buyers are very impressed with that. And so you have 2 benefits. One, the buyer is very happy about that and sees that as value and is willing to pay for that value. And then second, your systems are lasting longer. You've maintained them, they will last longer. Just like a car, you can get many more miles out of it if you maintain it.
So we've talked about gutters and downspouts, and we've talked about the HVAC system. Is there anything else that we should be looking for in the wintertime to make sure that, you know, we're keeping our home as maintained as possible?
Yeah, back to the water issue, crawl spaces and basements. So your crawl space, in our climate, I know some people like to close up those vents or stick those styrofoam blocks in there. Home inspectors will tell you don't do that. In our climate, especially during the winter, you do want to have good ventilation going through your crawl space. If you've got insulation under there and your pipes are insulated, you're going to be in pretty good shape anyway. We rarely have freezing temperatures that are going to, you know, cause our pipes to have problems. And if you think there's going to be a freezing time, then go ahead and close up those vents. But for the most part, keep them as open as much as you can, because ventilation in your crawl space is very helpful in keeping it dry and healthy. Also, maybe take a look down in your own crawl space or get somebody to do it for you. See if there's any standing water down there. That could again be from your gutters or downspouts, but you never want standing water in your crawl space. That wicks up into your floor joists. It causes problem in your insulation. It's very unhealthy for your house. And then in your basement, a lot of people do start to see some water in their basement, some leaking when our rainy season starts, generally in November. So go out and check your window wells of the basement and make sure that your bark dust and your dirt is cleared away from those, that you've got good clearance, so that when the rains come, they're not, you know, running into your window and down into your basement.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, those are some really good, easy and relatively inexpensive things that we can do to really make sure that our house, you know, we protect our house from really expensive repair and replacement costs in the future, or really expensive concession costs when we go to sell and we find out that there has been a problem happen.
Exactly. Yeah, these are very easy, simple things, or low cost to stay on top of.
Thanks for the information. And as Diana said, if you need recommendations for trusted contractors that you need recommendations for, that can, you know, they're relatively well priced and have been properly vetted, make sure you reach out to Diana. She's got a great list of contractors for not only winterization, but any other kind of home items that you might need. So thanks for joining us, Diana, and we will talk to you soon.
Great. Thank you, Cody.